Hey everyone, today we're re-diving deep into one of the most beloved and rewarding ways to make coffee, the French press. It's a classic for a reason. When you get it right, it produces a rich, full-bodied cup with incredible depth of flavor. But getting it right means paying attention to a few key details. So grab your press and let's brew the perfect cup together. First things first, let's talk about the coffee itself. The grind is absolutely crucial. For a French press, you want a coarse grind, something that looks like coarse sea salt or breadcrumbs. Why, a fine grind, like you'd use for espresso, will slip right through the mesh filter. This not only creates a sludgy, gritty cup, but also leads to over-extraction, which makes your coffee bitter. A coarse grind allows for even extraction without the sediment. If you have a burr grinder, that's your best friend here. It gives you a much more consistent particle size than a blade grinder. Consistency is key for a clean, balanced flavor profile. And of course, always start with freshly roasted, high-quality beans. The fresher the beans, the more vibrant and aromatic your coffee will be. Next up is your coffee-to-water ratio. This is where you can really start to customize your brew to your personal taste. A great starting point and a widely accepted standard is a 1:15 ratio. That means for every 1 gram of coffee, you'll use 15 grams of water for a standard 34-ounce or 1 liter French press. This works out to about 60 grams of coffee and 900 grams of water. Don't have a scale? No problem. A good rule of thumb is about 2 heaping tablespoons of coarse grounds for every 6 ounces of water. Feel free to experiment. If you like a stronger brew, try a 1:12 ratio. If you prefer it a bit milder, you can go up to 1:2-17. The perfect ratio is the one that tastes best to you. Now, for the water. The temperature of your water makes a huge difference. You don't want boiling water. Water that's too hot will scorch the coffee grounds, resulting in a harsh, burnt taste. The ideal temperature range is between 195 and 205 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 90 to 96 degrees Celsius. The easiest way to get there without a special kettle is to bring your water to a full boil, then take it off the heat and let it sit for about 30 to 45 seconds. This will bring it down right into that sweet spot. Using filtered water is also a great idea, as the minerals and impurities in tap water can significantly affect the final taste of your coffee. All right, it's time to bring it all together. Start by adding your coarse coffee grounds to the bottom of the empty French press carafe. Give it a gentle shake to level the grounds. Now, start your timer and pour in about double the amount of water as you have coffee so. If you used 60 grams of coffee, pour in about 120 grams of water. This initial pour is for the bloom. You'll see the coffee grounds bubble and expand. This is carbon dioxide gas escaping from the fresh beans. Letting it bloom for about 30 seconds allows this gas to release, which leads to a more even and flavorful extraction. After the 30-second bloom, gently stir the grounds to ensure they're all saturated. Now, pour in the rest of your hot water, filling the carafe up to your desired level. Place the plunger assembly on top, but don't press it down yet. Just let it rest on the surface of the water. Let the coffee steep for a total of 4 minutes. This 4-minute mark, including the bloom time, is the classic brew time for a French press. It's the perfect amount of time to extract all those wonderful flavors without pulling out the bitter compounds. Once your 4-minute timer goes off, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to press. Slowly and steadily, press the plunger all the way down. Don't rush this part. A slow, even press helps prevent any fine particles from being forced through the filter and into your cup. You should feel a slight, consistent resistance. If it feels too easy, your grind might be too coarse. If it's very difficult to press, your grind is likely to fine, and here's the most important final step. Once you've pressed the plunger down, serve the coffee immediately. Don't let it sit in the French press. Even with the plunger down, the coffee is still in contact with the grounds at the bottom, and it will continue to extract. If you let it sit, it will become bitter and over-extracted. So pour it all out into your favorite mug or a separate carafe if you made a larger batch. That's it. You've just brewed a fantastic, rich, and deeply flavorful cup of French press coffee. Take a moment to savor it and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Cheers.